You're on.
Hello. How are all of you today? Just good, not great?
Hello.
We're great.
You'll be great when this class is over, right?
No.
Now, it's my understanding from your professor that this class will go until 12:30, right?
We always get out somewhat like that.
Or something like that. If you want, we can go longer. Well, my name is Lee Kolczun. I'm director of the Blackstone Launchpad that's located here at Lorain County Community College. How many of you have heard of Blackstone Launchpad? Raise your hand. Okay. Do any of you know what Blackstone Launchpad does? One, possibly two, or three or four? Okay. Well, what I'm going to talk to you today about is entrepreneurship and how entrepreneurship can actually help you in your careers. So let's begin. What are you looking for in your career? Basically, your generation likes doing what you love being the future of your work. Less focus on money and prestige. And more than 40% of you plan on entrepreneurship being involved in your life in some way, as opposed to currently there's only a little more than 6.5% of people who are involved in entrepreneurship. You hear a lot about entrepreneurship, but people are not getting into it as quickly as your generation will be getting into it. And when you start thinking 40%, more than 40% of you, so a little less than half of you are going to be involved in entrepreneurship in some way. Sorry. What are the trends for your generation? You want a sense of purpose. You don't want to just do a job or do work. You want a sense of purpose of why you're doing that. You want flexibility. You don't want that 9-to-5 job. You don't want that every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday job. You want to have some flexibility. You want to have your job that's global, that you could be sitting here in Elyria, Ohio, or wherever your home may be, and that you can reach out not just to people immediately around you, not to people just in Northeast Ohio or in Ohio, not just people in the United States, but across the world. You want sociability. You want to be able to have your social medias. You want to be able to have connection with people not only in your classroom, but also across the world. And you want to be mobile. You don't want to be glued to a desk. You don't want to be glued to an area where you have a cubicle and that you are sitting in that cubicle from 9 to 12 and then go to lunch and then come back 12:30 to 4 or 4:30. You want that mobility. So following your dreams is no longer just a privilege. It is also a real possibility. You can accomplish it as long as you do what? As long as you put your mind to it. You put your mind to anything and you really believe in it and you write it down and you read it every day, you will accomplish it. So entrepreneurship. It's a long word. What is entrepreneurship? Well, we can go to the true definition of entrepreneurship. It's the process of starting a business, typically a startup company, where you offer an innovative product, an innovative process, or an innovative service. You as the entrepreneur perceive an opportunity and you exhibit the bias in taking that decision to exploit the opportunity. That's the true definition of it. But what I want you all to do is tonight, when you have some free time, 10, 15 minutes, I want you to write down what your definition of entrepreneurship is. Don't follow this definition, because this definition was written by someone you don't know. You need to know what entrepreneurship is and what it means to you. Not to your neighbor, not to one of your siblings, not to your parents, but to one person, and that is you. You need to know what you mean by entrepreneurship. Can you accomplish it in 10 minutes? First swipe, yes. But what you want to do is you don't want to then take that and put that on the shelf somewhere and never look at it again. What you want to do is you want to have a working definition of what entrepreneurship means to you. Can you do it on your own? No. You need a lot of people to help you. But you know what? There are a lot of people out there that are willing to help you. A lot of people that are willing to go that extra mile. Not only your parents, not only your siblings and your friends and your relatives, but a lot of people out there, here on campus, here in Northeast Ohio, throughout the world, that are willing to work with you and help you. Maybe this is the way you see entrepreneurship. Action, motivation, money, leadership, venture business. All of that comes into it. All that comes into your definition of what it means to you. So how do you realize your dreams for your career at LCCC in Northeast Ohio, around the country, around the world? How do you do that? What's available to you? Do you really know what's available to you here at Lorraine? There's a lot. I introduced myself as manager of the Blackstone Launchpad. As you can see by this, some of you, as I asked earlier, know what Blackstone Launchpad is about, or at least you've heard about it. But we're changing our name. Okay. But before I get into the change of the name, I want to let you know what Blackstone Launchpad does. Blackstone Launchpad was developed actually at the University of Miami in Florida. It was called the Launchpad. And the whole basis there was to work with their students, to encourage their students to stay in Dade County, which is the county that the University of Miami resides in. They wanted to encourage their students to stay there. So what they did is they prepared a way that they would have coaches ready for any student that is willing to come in and work with these advisors, with these coaches, to move their entrepreneurial venture forward. You may say, but I don't have an idea. Okay. You can still come in. You can still talk to us. And maybe by talking to us, what are you going to accomplish? You may come up with that idea or ideas. Where are we located? Launchpad is located on the main street of the library building, across from career services, financial services, etc. It has all glass front and it has a green stripe running across it. Okay. Feel free to come in there. Feel free to go onto the website, the Lorain County Community College website, and put into the search engine Blackstone Launchpad. Okay. Now, what happened is University of Miami developed it. Blackstone Charitable Foundation out of New York City had put up $50 million to take entrepreneurship across the country. They had that pool of money and they reached out to the University of Miami and partnered with them. And they first came in 2011, came into Michigan for the first state, and they went into 2 schools in Michigan, Wayne State and Walsh. In 2012, they came into Northeast Ohio, and they had 4 schools that they approached. Case Western Reserve, Kent State University, Baldwin Wallace University. And then they wanted to try it in a community college. And they approached Lorraine. And after a lot of discussion, Lorraine decided to go with it. And so in August of 2012, we opened up our launch pad in the library building. And all 4 schools worked together. And we are funded by Blackstone Charitable Foundation and also Burton D. Morgan. Well, Blackstone, and it was a 3-year funding, and our funding actually ended as of July of this year. And we had been funded for additional time. Blackstone, basically what they do is they come in and they will fund the beginning process, and then they encourage then the schools to go and have others fund them. We've also been funded by the Burton D. Morgan Foundation out of Hudson, Ohio, that gives us money to support us. And so we have funding for 2 more years. And what we've done is all 4 schools in Northeast Ohio, because we do work together, what will happen is as of January 1st, 2016, Blackstone Launchpad will go out of our system, and NEO LaunchNet will now come in and take over. And all 4 schools will be an NEO LaunchNet. Lorraine County Community College, Kent State, Case Western Reserve, Baldwin Wallace College. So you can come in, students can come in, staff can come in, faculty can come in, alumni can come in. There's no charge to you. But you can come in and we can coach you, whether you've started a business or you're just thinking of starting a business, or you have an idea or an opportunity that you want to discuss. Also, what is coming up next week is Global Entrepreneurship Week. Global Entrepreneurship Week goes from Monday, November 16th, which is next Monday, all the way through the following Sunday, November 22nd. This is something that is done worldwide. Worldwide. 3 years ago, I was in Kansas City attending a conference during Global Entrepreneurship Week. They had about 35 different functions going on throughout the city of Kansas City on entrepreneurship. There's a lot of things that are going on in Northeast Ohio. What's going on here on our campus? Monday, entrepreneurship. Possibilities are endless. We have 6 entrepreneurs who are coming in, and they're going to be discussing how they started and what they've done, and then there will be questions, and you can ask questions of those entrepreneurs. How many have heard of Melt Bar and Grill? Okay. How many have heard of Cleveland Whiskey? Okay. How many have heard of Great Lakes Brewing? Okay. Those are just 3 that will be there. There's 4 more or 3 more that will be there. They will talk about how they did it. Cleveland Whiskey. Do you know what Cleveland Whiskey does? How many of you drink whiskey? If you're under 18, don't raise your hand. Okay. What Cleveland Whiskey did is they did a new thing. They can age whiskey that they prepare, or bourbon that they prepare, or whatever that they are preparing. And within 48 to maybe 72 hours, they can do what it takes years to age that same bourbon or whiskey in barrels. Can you imagine the results of that? So Monday, 10 a.m. to 11:30, just across the parking area in Cinema Hall. Come there, come early because there's going to be, I'm sure, a lot of people there. Tuesday, Expo. Over in the College Center, we're going to have an expo. We're having entrepreneurs coming in from outside. Also, some entrepreneurs who have gone through Blackstone, they're coming and they're going to have tables set up. There's going to be a lot of food. There's going to be a lot of prizes. There will be a drawing for a mini iPad and also a Fitbit if you come there. Also, what's going to be there is just outside of the round area in the College Center is going to be food trucks. We have food trucks coming in, so you'll be able to eat till whenever. That goes basically from 11 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. There will be drawings on that. Jimmy John's will be there. They'll be giving out free samples of their sandwiches, so be sure to be there. Wednesday, a week from today, perfect pitch. There will be people that will be giving, it's students and any of you that want to do a 60-second pitch about yourself. You go on to an elevator and you run into someone and you introduce yourselves. What do you tell them? What do you say about yourself? Okay, that's your pitch. 60-second elevator pitch. And what will happen is they are going to be giving an elevator pitch next Wednesday, and you can come in and observe. And what will happen is everyone in the audience will have the clickers that they will be asked 10 questions for each elevator pitch. And then it comes up as to how well you've done. And the people giving the pitch can walk out of class or walk out of the Phoebe and basically have a printout as to the responses from the audience of all 10 questions. Okay, that's next Wednesday. And Phoebe, I'll get into that a little bit more as to what it is on our campus. Again, it's something that's on our campus every Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, student competition. If you have not heard, there will be student competition, and okay, it's in PC 101. It's right in this facility right here. Right now we have 8 student teams or individuals who are participating in that. And what they will be doing is giving a pitch as to what idea that they have. They have 7 minutes to sell the judges. There's 5 judges to sell the judges their idea. First place is $500. Second place is $250. Third place is $150. That will start at 1 o'clock right here. Goes till 5-ish. Now you say, well, you only have 8 people and it's 7 minutes long. How can that go? Well, you have time in between, number one. Number two, the judges take some time in deciding and they discuss who's going to get first, second, and third, and then come back, and they will then also give you input as to how well you did or where you need improvement, etc. And what that is for is to help you in the springtime. We have what is known as Idea Labs. Idea Labs is a step up from this. It's held on our campus. First place is $1,000, and whoever wins first place then goes to the regional of 11 schools, 10 of which we're the only community college, 10 of which are all 4-year schools, and we compete with them. By representing Lorraine County Community College, you get the $1,000 for first place. You get an additional $1,000 in representing us. So if you win first place, you get $2,000. Going to the regional competition, you can get up to $5,000 if you win first place. So totally, you can walk away in a matter of a few weeks with $7,000 just from doing a 7-minute elevator pitch. Okay, right across the parking lot, Desage Entrepreneur Center, DEC. What's over there? You need to walk over there. If you haven't been over there, walk over there. Walk around. See what's over there. There's space for 40 people for conferencing. You'll see business meetings going on there. Startups, growing companies, where the business can actually go in there. And if you have a startup, and if you need office space, you may be able to go over there and they will give you office space. And generally they can work out something where you don't pay for the first 6 months or the first year for that office space. And there's a number of startups that are actually over there. This is sort of the inside of the building, and Desage is right over here. Where are we? We're over here, PC, if you can see. So it's just across there to the Desage Entrepreneurial Center. VB3, where the elevator pitches will be given next Wednesday. It's a free coffee. Dunkin' Donuts across the street has provided us, has sponsored us for the last 2 years, now going into the 3rd year. It's a network of students, entrepreneurs, wannabe entrepreneurs in the general community. And why is it important for you to go there? Because you can meet people, and you never know when those people may hire you, or you could ask them for references or whatever. It's a networking process for you. Every Wednesday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can go over there. It's building your network in entrepreneurship, because they all want to build their network together. GLIDE, also in the Desage Center. GLIDE stands for Great Lakes Innovation and Development Enterprises. They offer business assistance, incubator space that I was telling you earlier about, access to funding, and community technology transfer. Community technology transfer, basically what that is if you have an idea and you think that it's something that is patentable, you can go over, talk to them, and they will tell you whether or not they think it is available for patent to protect you, so that no one can steal your idea on that. Okay, within GLIDE is the Innovation Fund. Innovation Fund, big money, right here on our campus, right in DEC, in the Desage Entrepreneur Center. 8 to 10% of the people that apply, the companies that apply, the entrepreneurial ventures that apply, are from Lorain County. 40 to 50% are from Cuyahoga County. Why don't we have more from Lorain County? No. It's here, right here at our college, right here in our own county. Okay. So far, they have given out $10.5 million from the Innovation Fund. And to the companies that they've given the money out to, what has happened? Those companies have gone on to raise over $200 million over and above the $10 million that they received. It's a way of building up. It's a way of getting your funding. They have Grant A and Grant B. Grant A are $25,000 grants. Grant B are $100,000 grants. They're available to entrepreneurs to start up. You can do it. You just have to set your mind to it. Also in the Desage Center, the SBDC, Small Business Development Center. Okay, what is it? They have ways of accessing capital, of getting funding for you. They can help you buy or sell a business. You may say, I'm not creative, but I have some money and I want to go and buy a business. They can help you. Or let's say that you know someone in your family has a business and you don't want to take it over, and they're saying, your mom or your dad, well, let's sell it. You can go to them and they can help you. Exporting, management, HR, business plan development, government contracting, all of this, strategic planning, all of this is available through the SBDC at no charge, at no cost to you. It can help you. Fab Lab. How many of you are aware of the Fab Lab? Okay, the Fab Lab, right here, just down the hall. That's available to you as a student. It's available to the community at large. There are some people that have never taken a course here at Lorain County Community College, but because they live in Lorain County, they can come in and use a Fab Lab for no cost. There are some people that come in, use the lab, make their product, take it home and sell it. All you have to do is bring in the materials that you're going to make it with. And the Fab Lab is expanding. I don't know how many of you know that. They're expanding. They're going to be actually coming out further towards the west of the campus, so that they can people can come right into the Fab Lab area right from the parking area. They can make just about anything. Equipment is surprisingly easy to use. There are courses you can take at the Fab Lab as to what is available and how you can use it. Also, historically, we were the first community college to have a Fab Lab on our campus. We were the second facility in the country with a Fab Lab. The first one was MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Very prestigious Boston school. We were number 2. A community college. And why? Because we stepped up. And that's what you can do. You can step up. Has cutting edge technology. The hours. Right now the hours are restricted. Mondays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Okay. Only Monday and Saturday. And the only reason they have those restricted hours is because of staffing, and it costs money to have it open, the entire time. But it's available to you. Go explore. Okay, how do you realize your dreams in Northeast Ohio? Okay, we're off of our campus now. How do we do it in Northeast Ohio? These are all available. Jumpstart, Launch House, Bizdom. Bizdom. Does anyone know what Bizdom is? Who owns Bizdom? Who owns the Cavs? You don't know who owns the Cavs? Who? The owner of the Cavs. This is his company. ThinkBox, Magnet, Bad Girl Ventures, an organization that is set up just for females. Akron Accelerator. If you go online, just type in Northeast Ohio Entrepreneurship, and you can get a list of everything that is out there. So how do you realize your dreams around the country, around the world? Your personal sense of purpose. Remember, we talked about that you want a sense of purpose. Your personal sense of purpose will be the wind beneath your wings to allow you to accomplish your dreams. You can do it. You have to write it down. You have to read it every day. You've got to live it. You can do it. Thank you.
Could you take a couple of questions?
Sure. Question.
Does anyone have a question?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently an entrepreneur, and if so, what are you?
Please repeat that.
Yes. The question is, am I an entrepreneur, and if so, how? What did I do as an entrepreneur? Well, actually, by education, I am a lawyer. I have a JD. I also have an MBA, and I've opened my own practice. I've had my own practice for 30-some years. As to the entrepreneurial ventures, I've opened up, besides my law office, I opened up 4 entrepreneurial ventures. They were primarily in the healthcare industry. I had a computerized medical billing company. I had a durable medical goods. I also had an X-ray company. I've sold those 4, and my practice is still open. I still do some legal work. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let's say that when I sold them, I was very happy with selling them, and basically made some good money and good return on them. They were a lot of fun to work with, a lot of fun working with a lot of people, but times move on. Other questions? Yes, sir.
For next Wednesday's perfect pitch competition, are all those slots filled, or could some of the students in this class and watching at home still get into it?
The students can still get into it. What they need to do is call us at 366-4900 at Blackstone and talk with Becky, and we can get you in there.
You mentioned perfect pitch. They couldn't hear me.
Yes. I'm sorry. The question was perfect pitch for next Wednesday at Desage between 9:30 and 11:30. That will be, if you're interested in it, We still have some openings. You can call our office, 366-4900. That's 440-366-4900, and talk with Becky and register with her. Other questions? Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.